Masterbuilt Gravity Series 800. We've got a Kurobuta Pork Rack from Snake River Farms, and this thing is gonna be amazing. Super easy to cook. It's already trimmed, it's ready to go, so let's make a rub. So I've got all my ingredients here, and we're gonna go ahead and cut this open and rinse it off. And let's go ahead and get after it. So I've got some paprika, some brown sugar. I love making my own rubs. Just a fresh rub tastes so much better, but there's so many great commercial rubs that you can buy out there. My kind of secret ingredient is I'm really into granulated honey lately, so I've been throwing that in pretty much all the pork rubs I'm using, and they come out amazing. So here's a really easy pork rub. It'll make you look like a hero in front of your friends, and especially on this cut of meat. This cut of meat, I don't know why it doesn't get more attention. It's so delicious. Now check out that rub. It's perfect. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. So I've got my pork rack here. I'm gonna trim it up. It's still got quite a bit of hard fat on it. What a lot of people don't realize is that this rack underneath here, those are actually, these are baby back ribs right here. That's a rack of ribs that's built into this. That's why this cut's so amazing. So you get a rack of ribs, you get pork loin in it. I mean, this really is the prime rib or the ribeye of the pig. I mean, it's amazing. You've got this awesome loin in the inside. You've got fat. This is going to be good. So we're going to trim the fat down. I'm trying to get it down to about 1/4 inch. There's still quite a bit of fat on here. I want to have fat that renders into the meat, keeps it nice and juicy, but I don't want so much fat that it's, going to give me that kind of rubbery, over chewy, kind of gristly flavor. So I trim it down quite a bit. And we're looking pretty good. And look at all this. One of the great things about this cut is that you can impart any flavor you want on it. So we're going with the barbecue flavor today, but you can do Greek, you can kind of go with like more of a Tuscan flavor. I really like to go with more of a traditional barbecue flavor, and that's what we're rocking today. So we'll get this thing covered really good, get it rubbed in, really get this nice kind of sweet paprika, kind of spicy flavor on here. And it's gonna be great. Like I said, it's more of a traditional barbecue flavor that we're going with today, but don't be afraid to experiment. You can really put any flavor on this cut. Unfortunately, the camera's too close for you to see that top part, but that's what happens when hey, I'm recording this by myself. I'm editing it by myself. I don't got a camera crew or a production crew. This is all just homemade video stuff, so it's just for fun. But yeah, let's rub it up and get it all coated, and it's just looking pretty good. This is going to be so good. Can't wait to get this thing on the smoke. So I'm going to let it sit and go get my grill going. And here's my Masterbuilt, my Gravity Series 800. Let me get the cover off of it. I live in Seattle, so you got to keep it covered if you live here. Gravity hopper. This is where I'm going to put my charcoal and my wood, and this thing works so cool. It's like an offset, but you can set it and forget it. So I've got these chunks of wood. I bought them off of Amazon. I like to use cherry wood, and what I do is I put a few chunks of wood, and then I'll put about 6 inches of charcoal, and then I'll add more chunks of wood, and I just keep doing that. Luckily, my hopper is empty today from my last cook, so I can kind of show you guys how I do it kind of from scratch. I just keep adding wood, then I add a little charcoal, then I add a little wood, and that way I get that nice real wood smoke flavor throughout. And if you do it and you're disciplined about it and you do it every time, then you're always going to have a consistent smoke ring on your food. So that's what we're looking for. We're starting to get a little full, but just kind of keep going. And there we go. Add a couple more wood chunks up here. good to go. Let's get this fire started. So I'm going to put a fire stick right here in this little fire stick holder. This is how you light the Gravity Series. And I just use a Bic lighter, and I light this fire stick, and that's really all it takes. That's all it takes to get this grill started. Easy stuff. So I leave the doors open until I get some good smoke going, then I'm going to close them up because you can't get the fan going until both doors have been closed. They have these safety switches on them. So let's go ahead and turn the grill on. When I turn it on, it's automatically set to 225. We're going to bring it up to 325 just to kind of get things going. Alright, it's showing me. Alright, the fan is kicked on. You can hear it going. You can see the fire burning already. And so we're going to let this thing go. So you can see there's a lot of billowing smoke. I kind of speed lapse this for you guys so you can see kind of the process. So you start out with a lot of billowing smoke. That's not what we want to cook on. That'll give you a bitter flavor. It's going to make the meat not taste well. I don't know if you've ever had that over smoky flavor. We don't want that. We want this to calm down and come down to a thin blue smoke. Almost so transparent you can't see it. That's where you're going to get your best smoke ring and your best flavor. I'm going to bring it up to 450. I want to get a good sear on this thing when I start it out. And after about 20 minutes, then I'm going to bring it back down to 325. So now you can see, look at this. You see we got that thin blue smoke going. There's still plenty of smoke in there. It's a gas that you can't see, but it's going to smoke the meat. So I've got my probe in here, right in dead center. I'm going to monitor my temp using my Inkbird probe. I just like it. I trust it. I've used it a lot, so I know it's very accurate. I put it on the center rack, and then what I'm going to do is put a drip pan under it. Put a drip pan for two reasons. There's a hot spot over there to the right by the heat source. Plus, a lot of fat's going to come off of this thing, and if I don't have a drip pan under it, I'm going to get some big flare-ups and burn my meat. So let's close it up and let it go. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes, so I'm going to bring it back down to 325, and then we'll let it roll until we have an internal of 100 degrees. And now here we are, 100 degrees internal. This is when I like to sauce it. Like I said, we're going with a traditional barbecue flavor today. So I'm going to sauce it up for the last half hour or so. I'd like to get a really caramelized bark of sauce on here. But look at this thing. Like, man, I wish you guys could smell it. This crust that we have on here, oh, it's going to taste so good. And like I said, this is just such an easy cut of meat to cook. I'm surprised it doesn't get, more recognition. I don't see it in a lot of barbecue channels or, in a lot of barbecue groups. People are really missing out by not cooking these full pork racks. They're amazing. They're easy. They taste just killer. My family's going to be stoked when this is done. They're going to think I'm some kind of pit master. And all I did was, cut it open, rinse it, throw some rub on it, and put it on the grill. I mean, it's really easy stuff. So we got it all sauced up. 135, we're ready. So that's a medium rare temp. But I'm going to pull it off and I'm going to rest it in a foil tent. That's going to bring it up probably another 10 degrees. And what we're really looking for is a juicy, kind of solid medium cook to this. We don't want it any more than that because loin can dry out really easy. You can overcook loin. So we're trying to keep it more on the medium side of things. Make sure it's nice and juicy in the middle, but we also want that rib rack to be done enough to where it's got a nice easy bite, nice easy pull when you bite into it. So let's go ahead and pull this bad boy off. Man, it smells amazing. Listen to that sizzle over there. Oh boy. Wow. This is gonna be so good. Alright, let's take off the foil tent. Here's the big reveal. I think it looks pretty good. Let's cut her open and see what we got going on inside. Oh yeah. Oh, the juices. Look at the fat. Oh, this is going to be killer. We got to do the juice test. You know, I hate to, everybody pushes on it to see, but let me do it.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Luckily the cook gets the first bite. I can't wait to dig into this thing. We get a nice little chop cut off here. Alright, I'm gonna cut the rib off first to kind of show you guys that, and then I'm gonna cut into the loin. Boy, this is ridiculous. My mouth is watering. Look at that smoke ring. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be good.
well, that should fall off.
Perfect bite. This is, oh man. Look how juicy that loin is. It's not dry, it's not overcooked at all. This is gonna be fantastic. Wow. You guys gotta give this a try. Alright, look at it. It's all caramelized and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and slice this up into some nice chops for my family, and we're gonna dig in. Look, you guys gotta give this a shot. Look how amazing this is. Look how easy it was. You gotta get this going. Thanks a lot for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and follow me for more.